Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the single greatest game show that was ever invented. It's called Beyond Belief. This is a game show where we're going to be presenting you with questions. You will have to respond to those questions, and you will be scored on your answers. I will provide 2 truths and 1 fiction. If you choose the fiction, that is the goal, you will get a point. That's for the first round. In the second round, we call that round the turd round. In the turd round, questions are worth 2 points. We're going to have a lightning round, and in the lightning round, they are worth 4 points. Okay? Are you ready? So what we're going to do now is just introduce our contestants. It looks like we have Karen, the weather girl, here. Karen's coming up from Florida. Karen, we're just very happy to have you here. Wonderful. And Ed, we actually are blessed with having the director, producer, and star of the weekly recap here with us, Ed McKeever. Ed, good to have you here. Great. All right, now, if everybody understands the rules of the game, are we ready to play? I also want to say here's Catherine McKeever. She is going to be keeping score. All right. I am now going to introduce our first subject. Our first subject is the youngest of the McKeevers. Elizabeth McKeever, can you please come out? Oh. Lizzie McKeever is 7 years old. Stop. She's 7 years old. She is a first grader at Brayton Elementary School. Remember the rules. Karen, these questions are for you. I will tell you 2 truths and 1 lie. And 1 fiction. You have to tell us the fiction. Are you ready? Number 1. Lizzie knocked over our brand new fake Christmas tree in the first 3 hours that we had it. Number 2, Lizzie threw up on our neighbor's driveway. And number 3, Lizzie completed the pillbox hike on Oahu by herself, overlooking Lanakei Beach.
The last one is a lie.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Karen. That's actually true. When Lizzie was 3 years old, she hiked to the top of Oahu. She also threw up on a neighbor's lawn. What she hasn't done is knocked over that Christmas tree just yet.
I didn't know she was in Hawaii. Did I forget that?
Ed, these questions are for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
And remember, I will tell you 2 truths and a fiction.
Okay.
At 6 years old, Lizzie has skied some of the hardest terrain on both the east and west coast. Number 2, Lizzie ate a quarter of a raw onion by mistake. Number 3, Lizzie has been pushed on a swing by a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. Fact or fiction? Which is fact or fiction?
These are easy.
Number 2, the onion.
That's the fiction?
Yeah.
That's correct. You get 1 point. There we go.
You got the easy one. I didn't answer that.
Well, let's award Ed 1 point. Lizzie, thank you for going back. You know you're back in the turd round. Our next subject is the second oldest McKeever child. He is a 12-year-old 6th grader who goes to the Summit Middle School. Let me introduce to you Matthew Joseph McKeever. Karen, these questions are for you.
Okay.
And I'm not going to lie, they're hard. Matthew McKeever negotiated a peace treaty between his gang and a high school gang at the Elephant Graveyard. Matthew McKeever was once rescued out of the ocean by a lifeguard. And number 3, Matthew McKeever, during quarantine, rode a motorcycle in the same woods that he negotiated the peace treaty.
I'll go with the ocean.
No, Matthew was rescued out of the ocean. You're at 0. Matthew never rode a motorcycle in the woods. However, Matthew did this summer negotiate a treaty between some high school kids
It was
and
only
his
one.
kids.
It was only one high schooler.
All right, Matt,
Yeah.
remember, you don't get to talk right now. Ed, you're up.
All right.
Walk around so we get on film. Go over there now.
Matthew McKeever, number 1, threw a touchdown pass and recorded a sack against Summit's rivals, New Providence Pioneers. Number 2, of all the McKeever kids, is the only McKeever not to break a window in the garage. And number 3, Matt McKeever broke his bike when he rode headfirst into a 12-foot pole. Which is a fiction.
I know that one.
The windows.
Congratulations, that's another point for you.
All right. All right.
Matt McKeever has actually broken all the windows in the garage. And that is why that was a false. Another 2 points. Karen, don't worry, lightning round gives you an opportunity to get back into this game.
Okay. Jeez, let's hope I know more about Tim.
All right. And our next contestant. He's 15. He's big. He is a sophomore at Summit High School. Let's bring out Timothy. Touchdown, McKeever. You guys know the rules.
Yeah.
Karen, I know. You're
Karen,
feeling the
I've-
pressure.
I've heard you haven't done that well so far.
You're gonna. Tim McKeever. Number 1. Tim was almost ejected from a baseball game for using a corked bat. 2. Timothy farted when he sat on Santa's lap in Santaland in New York City. Number 3. Timothy almost got thrown out of a hotel in Philadelphia.
That's true. That I know is true. We just had that conversation last week. I'll say the cork bat.
The cork bat is true. What is a false is he never farted on Santa's lap when he was in Santaland.
I thought that's a good one. That's a good one.
Ed, you're up, and you're the front runner, but don't worry. In the 3rd round, it's anybody's game. Number 1. Tim ran around the school dressed as a Teletubby. Number 2. Tim used his lacrosse equipment to get rid of a chipmunk in the garage. Number 3. Tim made a Christmas ornament out of saran wrap.
And,
Which is the fiction?
Which is the fiction. Running around the school as a Teletubby.
Wrong.
Oh, he did that.
He never made a Christmas ornament out of saran wrap. Who would make a Christmas ornament out of saran wrap? Karen, you're still in the game. Do not worry. All right. It is time. Thank you, Timothy. It is time now
The third round.
for the 3rd round. Let's have all of our subjects come on out. All right, all right. We have Lizzie,
You guys have to
Matthew,
go
and
through.
Timothy.
You gotta come and spawn it.
All right. For this round, you can use the bells that are in front of you.
Okay.
The first person to answer the question correctly will get 2 points in this round. All right. Here's the first question. Two of these-
Same format? Like, I gotta pick out the line?
No.
Oh.
This is going to be
All right,
rapid
answer the
fire.
question.
Answer the question.
True or false?
And by the way, the contestants now are expanded. There are 4 people who are a part of this.
Okay. Okay.
2 of the people before you have pooped on a rock or in a forest in both Lake George and Hawaii.
Tim and Matt.
2 points for Ed. Good job. Ready? That's correct, by the way. Next one. One of these individuals has pooped on a neighbor's driveway.
Liz.
Incorrect. That's Catherine. The last one. This is in the third round. One of these subjects, in the middle of not in the middle of a race, but during a race weekend, pooped in the woods in New Hampshire on a ski slope. Go.
Matt.
Boom! In the game! In the game!
There you go.
How many points does she get?
2. Matt pooped on the snowy hills of
it time?
Gunstock, New
With my
Hampshire.
friend.
Is it time? Is it the witching hour?
Here we are, folks. We are now at the lightning round. Karen, here's your chance to get into this game.
Same thing with the bells.
This is the lightning round, again, using the bells in front of you. You will be making a decision on a true or false. So these will be true, false questions. They are worth 4 points. This is for all the marbles. All right? True or false? I once drove this entire family to Coney Island for the rides, the hot dogs, and the aquarium. And when we got there, it was closed.
True. True.
Incorrect. I did all that going to Hershey, Pennsylvania. Trick question. That's why it's a lightning round. I like where your head's at, but I did that going to Hershey, Pennsylvania, not Coney Island.
And now you say that already.
Here we go. 2 of these kids escaped from daycare. Dyphus was called. Or they escaped from my house and were in imminent, immediate danger. Who did it?
Liz.
There were
And?
2 kids.
And you have one right.
Tim.
Give her 4. She's in the front runner now.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Wow.
That's 6.
Karen's at 6. This is the last question, folks.
Wait, I can't count.
And by the way, this is a question with this game where it is
What's the score?
6 to 4.
Anybody's game.
It's anybody's game on this question.
Karen, you're in the lead now.
This is the last question. A lot of pressure. Someone in this room is wearing something that hasn't been worn since 2003. Who is wearing it and what is it?
Dennis and a tuxedo.
And we have a winner! And we want to just say congratulations to the director, producer, and star of the weekly recap. Tim, why don't you tell Ed what he has won?
Guess what you win?
Guess what you win?
Well,
Elbows.
You get an elbow.
Isn't it beyond
You
belief? You
get
guys,
an elbow.
Thanks for coming to the show.
I would
And
just
that's it.
say Tim with his David Wright t-shirt that he used to remember. He used to wear the
Oh,
David Wright
yes,
t-shirt all the
yes.
time.
Scene, we're done.
We're done.
So
Got